The Magnificent Seven wasn't just a Western. It was a cinematic thunderstorm that reshaped Hollywood forever. 7 legends rode into film history. But what happened to the men behind those iconic guns is a story far more dramatic than the movie itself. Fame, heartbreak, shocking downfalls, and tragic endings fans never saw coming. Stay with us as we reveal the real journeys of the cast, then and now. Because what you're about to see will stay with you long after the final shot is fired. Britt didn't just enter the Magnificent Seven, he glided into legend, a silent storm wrapped in denim and steel. Deadly, unshakably cool. With a knife quicker than a gunshot and a presence sharper than any blade, Britt became the mysterious warrior fans never forgot. His iconic knife versus gun duel redefined cinematic tension, turning a quiet drifter into one of the most mesmerizing figures in Western history. James Coburn, born August 31, 1928, was 31 when he infused Britt with that effortless swagger and slow-burn charisma. His career soared across decades with standout roles in The Great Escape, Charade, Our Man Flint, and the Oscar-winning Affliction. Off-screen, Coburn was known for his deep laugh, love of martial arts, and resilient spirit through chronic illness. Sadly, he passed away on November 18, 2002, at age 74 from a heart attack, leaving remain immortals of the silver screen. Stylish, stoic, and eternally unforgettable, Hilario stepped into the Magnificent Seven as the soul of the villagers, humble, hopeful, and quietly courageous, a man whose fear slowly transforms into resolve when faced with overwhelming danger. His sincerity, gentle humor, and growing bravery made him one of the film's emotional anchors, reminding viewers what the Seven were truly fighting for. In every scene, Hilario brought warmth to a story filled with gunfire, grit, and sacrifice. Jorge Martinez de Hoyos, born September 25, 1920, in Mexico City, was 39 when he portrayed Hilario with heartfelt authenticity. A prolific Mexican actor, he starred in more than 60 films, including The Littlest Outlaw, Los Cuervos Están de Luto, and The Bridge in the Jungle. Known for his deep voice and commanding presence, he became a cherished figure in Latin American cinema. Sorrowfully, he passed away on May 6, 1997, at age 77 due to lung cancer. His legacy endures, quiet, dignified, and forever woven into Western film history. Old Man didn't just appear in the Magnificent Seven, he became its voice of wisdom, the steady, weathered soul who carried the weight of generations on his shoulders. With every line, every glance, he reminded the villagers, and the audience, what courage truly costs. His mix of fear, faith, and fragile hope brought a profound emotional depth to the story, grounding the film's gunfights and heroics in something painfully human and universally understood. Vladimir Sokolov, born December 26, 1889, in Moscow, was 70 when he portrayed the old man with heartbreaking sincerity. A veteran character actor, he built a remarkable career across continents, appearing in classics like For Whom the Bell Tolls, The Life of Emile Zola, Tarzan's Desert Mystery, and The Great Waltz. His expressive eyes and quiet dignity made him unforgettable in every role. Regrettably, Sokolov passed away on February 15, 1962, at age 72 by a stroke. His legacy lives on, timeless, haunting, and forever etched into the heart of cinema. Vin Tanner didn't just stride into the Magnificent Seven. He exploded onto the screen with a cool, smoldering intensity that redefined what a Western hero could be. Lean, restless, always scanning the horizon, Vin was the gunfighter with nerves of steel and a heart he tried hard to hide. His effortless swagger, razor-sharp reflexes, and iconic shotgun across the knee entrance turned him into one of cinema's most magnetic figures. Every glance, every smirk, every silent moment, all unforgettable. Steve McQueen, born March 24, 1930, in Beech Grove, Indiana, was just 29 when he crafted Vin's legendary aura, stealing scenes with subtle movements, sharp instincts, and an unmatched screen presence. His career later skyrocketed with The Great Escape, Bullet, The Getaway, and Papillon, cementing him as the king of cool. Off-screen, McQueen lived fast, loved racing, and fought a long battle against illness. Heartbreakingly, he passed away on November 7, 1980, at age 50 from heart attack. leaving, remain immortal, bold, iconic, and forever etched into the mythos of American cinema. Harry Luck didn't just ride into the Magnificent Seven. He arrived like a whisper of danger and ambition, the kind of man who smiled at death because he always believed fortune was waiting just over the next hill. Charming, sly, and endlessly confident, Harry was the gambler-turned-gunman whose hunger for treasure masked a fiercely loyal heart. His sharp grin, bold swagger, and unforgettable final stand carved him into Western legend, a reminder that even dreamers can die heroes. Brad Dexter, born April 9, 1917, in Goldfield, Nevada, was 43 when he brought Harry's restless spirit to life. A rugged, commanding presence, Dexter went on to appear in Run Silent, Run Deep, Johnny Cool, and The Asphalt Jungle, while also becoming known for his close friendship with Frank Sinatra, once saving him from drowning. Off-screen, he produced films, married twice, and lived a life as bold as the characters he portrayed. Sadly, he passed away on December 12, 2002, at age 85 from complications of emphysema. His legacy still shines as icons of grit, charm, and the wild hope that defines every great hero. Petra didn't just appear in the Magnificent Seven. She brought a quiet fire to the screen, a gentle strength that softened the brutality of the world around her. With hopeful eyes and a heart full of courage, Petra became the emotional soul of the villagers' struggle, reminding audiences that behind every battle lies something deeply worth protecting. Her tender connection with the young gunfighter Chico added warmth and humanity to a story built on steel and sacrifice, making her one of the film's most memorable and endearing presences. Rosenda Monteros, born August 31, 1935, in Veracruz, Mexico, was only 24 when she brought Petra's grace and spirit to life. A celebrated actress of Mexican cinema, she appeared in classics like Nazarene, The Soldiers of Pancho Villa, and Rapina, earning acclaim for her natural, expressive performances. Off-screen, she remained dedicated to theater, teaching, and the cultural arts in Mexico. Sorrowfully, she passed away on December 29, 2018, at age 83, by pelvic cancer. Are still remembered with deep affection, symbols of resilience, love, and the quiet courage that gives legends their heart. Sotero may not speak many words in the Magnificent Seven, 1960, but his presence carries the weight of every villager's fear, hope, and determination. As one of the men standing against Calvara's tyranny, Sotero embodies the quiet bravery of ordinary people forced into extraordinary circumstances. His guarded eyes, tense posture, and unwavering loyalty to his community remind viewers that heroism isn't always loud. Sometimes it's found in those who refuse to bow, even when the odds are impossible. Rico Alanes, born October 14, 1919, in Ciudad Chihuahua, Mexico, was 40 when he portrayed Sotero. A hard-working and prolific character actor, Alanes appeared in more than 100 films and television shows, including Gunsmoke, Bonanza, The Twilight Zone, and Devil's Doorway. Often cast as tough or stoic characters, he brought authenticity and depth to every role, becoming a familiar face in Hollywood's golden age of westerns. Regrettably, Rico Alanes passed away on March 9, 2015, at age 95. Remain part of the film's enduring legacy, a tribute to courage, community, and the power of standing together. Villager, portrayed by Natividad Vaccio in The Magnificent Seven, 1960, may seem like a small role, but in this legendary western, he represents the heart of everything the story fights for. Through his anxious glances, weary posture, and quiet resilience, he embodies the fear and desperation of a village living under Calvara's shadow. Yet beneath that fear lies something stronger, hope. Hope that someone, anyone, will stand up for them. His presence helps ground the film, reminding viewers that the battles fought by the Seven matter because real lives depend on them. Natividad Vaccio, born September 15, 1912, in La Yesca, Nayarit, Mexico, was 47 when he appeared in the film. A trusted character actor and singer, he built a long career in Hollywood with roles in Zorro, The Real McCoys, Bonanza, The Lone Ranger, and numerous Disney productions. Known for his warm voice and expressive performances, Vaccio brought humanity to every role he touched. Heartbreakingly, he passed away on December 30, 1996, at age 84 due to stomach cancer. His legacy lives on through the villagers he portrayed. Calvera didn't just threaten a village. He dominated the screen with a force so magnetic, so unpredictable, that he became one of cinema's most unforgettable Western villains. With a mocking smile and eyes that flickered between charm and cruelty, he turned every scene into a powder keg. His taunts, his swagger, his cold, calculating philosophy of survival. Calvera wasn't evil for evil's sake. He was a man shaped by hardship, and Eli Wallach made every moment crackle with dangerous brilliance. He became the villain audiences loved to fear. Eli Wallach, born December 7, 1915, in Brooklyn, was 44 during filming. A master of character acting, he soared in classics like The Good, The Bad and the Ugly, The Misfits, Baby Doll, and The Godfather Part 3. Known for his training at the Actors Studio and decades of stage and screen mastery, Wallach left a towering artistic legacy. Sadly, he passed away on June 24, 2014, at age 98. His Calvera remains iconic, proof that a great villain can steal the whole story and stay etched in our memory forever. Bernardo O'Reilly bursts onto the screen in The Magnificent Seven as the rugged warrior with a reluctant heart, tough as iron, yet deeply protective of the innocent. He's the man who jokes about his own fame, wrestles with his pride, and finally reveals the truth burning inside him. The quiet, aching desire to do something that matters. His scenes with the village children, teaching them courage, shielding them with his life, remain some of the film's most powerful, transforming Bernardo into a timeless symbol of honor, sacrifice, and reluctant heroism. Charles Bronson, born November 3, 1921, in Ehrenfeld, Pennsylvania, was 38 when he embodied Bernardo with steely charisma. Rising from poverty and a coal miner's life, he forged an extraordinary career with roles in The Dirty Dozen, Death Wish, Hard Times, The Great Escape, and Once Upon a Time in the West. His quiet intensity made him one of Hollywood's most iconic tough men. Sorrowfully, Bronson passed away on August 30, 2003, at age 81 from pneumonia. Remain legends, stoic, fearless, and forever etched into film history. Miguel, portrayed by John A. Alonzo in The Magnificent Seven, 1960, brings a quiet but essential warmth to the story. A humble villager whose fear, hope, and desperation make the stakes of the film deeply human. Through his worried eyes and gentle presence, Miguel represents every ordinary man forced to find courage in the face of cruelty. His small gestures, hesitant words, tense glances, moments of fragile gratitude, help ground the film's epic battles in real emotion, reminding audiences that the Seven aren't just fighting bandits, they're fighting for people like him. John A. Alonzo, born June 12, 1934, in Dallas, Texas, was 26 when he appeared in the film. Though he began as an actor, his true legacy emerged behind the camera. Alonzo became one of Hollywood's most influential cinematographers, shaping classics like Chinatown, Scarface, Steel Magnolias, and Sounder. His visual storytelling redefined modern cinema. Regrettably, he passed away on March 13, 2001, at age 66 from cancer. He is remembered not only as Miguel, but as a trailblazing artist who changed the way films look and feel. Lee enters The Magnificent Seven like a ghost wrapped in elegance, a gunfighter once feared by all, now haunted by the weight of his own legend. Behind his calm voice and polished manners lies a man unraveling, fighting silent battles no one else can see. His trembling hands, his desperate need to prove he still matters, his final act of courage. Lee became one of the film's most tragic, mesmerizing figures, a reminder that even heroes can break, and broken men can still rise. Robert Vaughn, born November 22, 1932, in New York City, was just 27 when he crafted Lee's tortured brilliance. His career exploded soon after, earning acclaim in The Man from UNCLE, Bullet, Superman 3, and countless television roles. Known for his intelligence and activism, Vaughn even earned a PhD while maintaining Hollywood stardom. Heartbreakingly, he passed away on November 11, 2016, at age 83 by acute leukemia. Lee lives on as one of the Seven's most haunting spirits. Fragile, brave, unforgettable. Henry appears in The Magnificent Seven as one of those quietly memorable faces, gritty, worn, and unmistakably shaped by the harshness of frontier life. Though his role is small, Henry adds texture to the world of the film, grounding it in the rough, unforgiving reality that surrounds the Seven and the villagers they protect. His presence helps paint the atmosphere of danger, uncertainty, and the fragile hope that flickers through the story. Val Avery, born July 14, 1924, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was 35 when he portrayed Henry with the tough, lived-in authenticity that defined much of his career. A prolific character actor, Avery appeared in more than 100 films and countless TV shows, including Hombre, The Magnificent Seven Ride, The Odd Couple, Kojak, and Columbo. His rugged features and commanding presence made him a favorite for roles involving cops, crooks, and conflicted men. Sadly, he passed away on December 12, 2009, at age 85 from natural causes. Avery's legacy endures, subtle, sturdy, and woven into the fabric of classic cinema. Chambly may appear on screen for only a moment, but what a moment it is. In The Magnificent Seven, 1960, he delivers one of the film's sharpest, most quietly devastating scenes. The funeral dispute that reveals the cold reality of prejudice in the Old West. With a calm voice and unyielding resolve, Chambly forces the audience to confront an uncomfortable truth, turning a brief role into a powerful cultural echo that still resonates today. His presence, measured, dignified, unforgettable, remains one of the film's most talked-about surprises. Whit Bissell, born October 25, 1909, in New York City, was 50 when he portrayed Chambly. A master character actor with more than 300 film and TV credits, he became a familiar face in classics like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and The Time Tunnel. Known for his professionalism and gentle humor, he left a long-lasting mark on Hollywood's golden age. Heartbreakingly, Whit Bissell passed away on March 5, 1996, at age 86 due to Parkinson's disease. Chambly, and the man behind him, live on as proof that even the smallest roles can leave the biggest impressions. Robert, the steady, unassuming villager in The Magnificent Seven, 1960, may not lead the charge, but he's the heartbeat of what the Seven are fighting for. In a film filled with gunslingers and legends, Robert's quiet courage and everyday humanity make the danger feel real, turning the story from spectacle into something personal. Portrayed with grounded warmth by Bing Russell, his presence adds that vital, "this could be us" realism that sticks with viewers long after the last shot. Bing Russell, born May 5, 1926, in Brattleboro, Vermont, was 34 when the film was released. He went on to become a familiar face in westerns and TV, including Bonanza and Gunsmoke, and later charmed a whole new generation on The Little House on the Prairie and as the beloved coach in Major League. A devoted family man and father of actor Kurt Russell, he carried a humble strength on and off screen. Regrettably, Russell passed away on April 8, 2003, at 76, from complications of cancer. Chico bursts into The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Like a wildfire, young, fiery, hungry to prove himself in a world ruled by legends. He's reckless, emotional, stubborn, and utterly unforgettable. His journey from brash outsider to true hero gives the film its beating heart, capturing the raw hope and desperation of a man who wants more than survival. He wants purpose. Chico's passion, innocence, and eventual transformation still resonate with audiences decades later, making him one of the film's most cherished characters. Horst Buchholz, born December 4, 1933, in Berlin, Germany, was only 26 when he stepped into Chico's boots, bringing a vibrant energy that electrified the screen. He went on to star in 1, 2, 3, Fanny, and numerous European classics, becoming one of Germany's most celebrated actors. His life took him across continents, through film, stage, and voice work, admired for his versatility and intensity. Sorrowfully, Buchholz passed away on March 3, 2003, at age 69, from pneumonia. His legacy endures, a brilliant, burning star who left cinema a little brighter. Wallace cuts into The Magnificent Seven, 1960. With a presence as sharp as a drawn knife, cold-eyed, ruthless, and unmistakably dangerous. He's the kind of man whose silence intimidates more than another villain's threats. In a story defined by courage and honor, Wallace stands as the grim reminder of what the Seven are up against. men who live by violence and are willing to die by it. His chilling stillness, his hardened glare, his every calculated movement help shape the movie's tension, making him one of its most memorable antagonistic forces. Robert J. Wilkie, born May 18, 1914, in Cincinnati, Ohio, was 45 when he brought Wallace to life. A former stuntman turned actor, he became one of Hollywood's great Western tough guys, appearing in classics like High Noon, The Far Country, and Man of the West. Off-screen, Wilkie was known as a warm, humorous man, and surprisingly, a champion golfer. Sadly, he passed away on March 28, 1989, at age 74, from lung cancer. His legacy as one of cinema's definitive Western villains remains unshakable. Gunman at Boot Hill didn't need a name to leave a mark. One hard stare, one tense beat, and the whole world of the Magnificent Seven felt more dangerous. In a film packed with legends, this brief presence helped build the dusty myth of Boot Hill, where reputations die fast and courage costs everything. That's the power of a true character actor. Jim Davis, born August 11, 1909, in Edgerton, Missouri, was 51 when he stepped into that gritty 1960 Western atmosphere. He later became unforgettable as Jock Ewing on Dallas, while also appearing in classics like The Big Valley and The Partridge Family, always bringing stern authority and grounded realism. Off-screen, he lived quietly, respected for his professionalism and steady craft. Sorrowfully, Davis passed away on April 26, 1981, at 71, from complications of multiple myeloma. Yet his face still lives in the shadows of Boot Hill, etched into film history. Santos, Calvera's henchman, doesn't need many lines to leave a bruise on the story. In The Magnificent Seven, his hard stare and ready violence embody the fear Calvera's gang rides in with, turning every quiet village moment into a ticking threat. He's the kind of outlaw who makes you feel the dust, the danger, and the thin line between courage and survival. Small role, big tension, pure Western electricity. Valentin de Vargas, born January 7, 1935, in Victoria, Texas, was 25 when he stepped into Santos's boots. He later appeared in films like Touch of Evil and worked steadily on TV staples including Gunsmoke, Bonanza, and The Wild Wild West, building a career on intensity and authenticity. Off-screen, he kept his life private, letting the work speak for itself. Regrettably, de Vargas passed away on November 15, 2018, at age 83 from cancer. Santos still stands as a reminder. Even a henchman can become unforgettable when the screen crackles with real menace. Calvera's henchman, played by Larry Duran in The Magnificent Seven, hits the screen like a clenched fist. Silent, dangerous, and always one heartbeat away from violence. Even in the background, his glare and swagger widen the shadow of Calvera's gang, making every standoff feel sharper, louder, and more real. That's the power of a great Western heavy. He doesn't need speeches. His presence is the threat. Larry Duran, born April 18, 1925, in Los Angeles, California, was 35 during filming, bringing raw toughness shaped by years of hard-edged roles. He later popped up in projects like The Towering Inferno and Three Amigos, becoming a familiar face in classic Hollywood grit. Away from cameras, he lived quietly and avoided the spotlight. Heartbreakingly, Duran passed away on November 27, 2002, at age 76 from natural causes. His steely on-screen menace still rides with the legend. Chris Larrabee Adams didn't just ride into the Magnificent Seven. He owned the landscape, a calm storm in black whose glare could stop a room cold. Precise, fearless, unshakably honorable. Chris became the blueprint for the modern cinematic gunslinger, leading with quiet authority and saving a village with grit, strategy, and soul. Every step, every pause, every sacrifice still echoes through Western history. Yul Brynner, born July 11, 1920, was 40 when he made Chris a legend. Already a powerhouse from The King and I, he went on to leave unforgettable marks in Anastasia and Westworld, always commanding the screen with that unmistakable presence. Off camera, he was a devoted father and a globe-trotting star with an iron work ethic. Sadly, Brynner died October 10, 1985, at 65, due to lung cancer. In 2025, Chris still feels immortal. proof that true charisma never fades. Thank you for riding with us through the unforgettable legacy of the Magnificent Seven. If this tribute moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite memories of these legendary stars. Their stories may have ended, but their courage, grit, and spirit will live on forever. Stay tuned. More iconic Hollywood journeys await you.